Welcome to your favorite show, The Discussion. I'm your host, Chelsea Okonji. Thank you for joining us on the GBKM network. If you haven't yet, please download our app. Search GBKM on iOS or Android, where you can catch up with our past shows, with our live shows, turn on your notifications, and see what is going on. You can also check out our website, which is www.gbkm.tv or www.gbkm.com. where you can check out everything that we have to do, keep up with our live shows, check up on your OAPs, the ones that you are particularly interested in, and get notifications for the shows that you want to watch. Today's show is brought to you, proudly sponsored by Keenan Korea, which is a platform that connects drivers that have things to deliver with customers that want things to be delivered. So the way it works is you can sign up for Keenan Courier Service by downloading the app. Just search Keenan on Apple Store or Google Play Store, or you can go to the website, which is www.keenancourier.com. In this courier service, as a driver, you'd be able to get so many advantages. You can drive with any car that you want. You can pick your own hours, and you can cash out at any time. It's a very good opportunity for you to make extra money by yourself and use your own vehicle as well. Now, getting into the topic of today, our topic for today is called the dynamics of relationships. As you can already tell from the topic, it's going to be very interesting about, relationships between men and women primarily. And joining us in the studio today is none other than our co-host, and I know that you guys have missed her on this show. She hasn't been here in a while, but joining us is Elizabeth Oloidi.
You know I love this maraca.
She's the co-host of the Chat Up Show, which airs every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to catch that on the same network. Welcome to the show, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be back. Yay!
Yay! So how have you been, first of all? How has your week been?
Girl, I've been good. I'm so happy it's summer.
And you look really good.
Oh,
so.
Thank you. So do you. I love the pink. But I'm so happy it's summer. We're outside.
I know, we're outside. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get straight into it.
Yes.
The premise of this show is just to discuss the things that women don't accept in a relationship, are red flags, and in things we look for in a potential, partner. First question, do you think women have too many standards? No.
Ugh, I hate this. I hate it when people are like, lower your Why should I rise up?
Rise up?
Rise up to the expectations, sir.
Okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate here and just talk about women that want a guy that is, 6 foot and above. It's always 6 foot and above. Established, making six figures.
Those
and
men
I'm
are
beginning
out
to see
there.
like 6'6". But they also want the guy to be maybe 25 or something, or like 23, any age. They also want the guy to be, you see.
Now, you said lower, but be realistic about your standards. The 6 foot, 6 figures, those men are out there.
Yes,
they
that's
are out
true.
there. If you need to broaden your horizons, move out of your state, move out of your
Slim.
province, move around the world. They are out there. If that's what you desire in a man and a mate, I do not believe that you should lower your standard. Having that by 25, be realistic. This is someone that probably left school about 3 years ago.
That's completely true. Now, the thing is, social media makes us think, especially Twitter, it makes us think like, okay, women, you have too many standards. I don't want to go out with a guy who this. I don't want to go out with a guy who doesn't have this, who doesn't have his shit together, who doesn't have a car, who doesn't have a job, a house, 6 figures. And the girl might not even have her own things together while demanding that the man has all of this. She might be emotionally unstable or emotionally immature. She might not have her finances up at all. She might have communication issues. What do you think about that?
I'm a woman's woman.
Yeah.
I will have my women's back all day, every day. However, ladies, I want us to understand something, that if we are not full within ourselves, I don't think we can expect the same from our partner to then lug us along on that journey to help heal us. Sometimes, of course, healing is a journey. I don't think there's really an end point. Getting your life together is a journey. It's life. That's what happens. But if you are expecting a certain standard from someone and you can't bring similar or you're not working towards bringing similar to the table, there's an issue and you might need to reconsider what you're doing for yourself and within yourself that is stopping you from, you know, reaching there. Because if you're looking for a guy who is making six figures, doing all these things, can you afford to hang out in those six-figure maker places to meet these men?
You see.
Can you do that for yourself?
You see.
Can you also, because this is a thing that I've like been hearing a lot recently, is like, can you date yourself and treat yourself the way that you want someone else to be treated? For example, I want flowers weekly.
Weekly.
Weekly. Okay? And you know why I say that? Because I can buy myself flowers weekly. And by you coming into my life and then purchasing those flowers weekly shows me that you recognize what it is that I am doing for myself and you want to take the load off. You know?
See, that's the thing. I feel like basically what you're saying, that women should level up before, you know, requesting the higher level of, you know, a guy or anything. But then there are so many women that are not exactly like at that level yet, but would like to be treated, you know,
like
that way.
Okay.
They would like to be treated a better way, but they can't afford to treat themselves better just yet. Do you think that they're reaching for too much and they should wait and level up themselves before they want more? Or do you think it's okay to want better for yourself even though you can't give yourself better right now?
I mean, for sure, it's okay to want better. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. It's okay to want better for yourself. Of course. Have standards for yourself. Know your worth. I mean, just because you're in a situation or circumstance now does not mean that's your whole life story. That does not mean it's your future either.
Exactly.
Know your worth. 100%. Do not settle. Don't allow these people to come into your life and be like, oh, because you're not making six figures today, you can't expect to have a man who is potentially on his way to making six figures or already is making six figures.
Right.
For sure, have standards. However, I think that it depends where you're coming from with these standards. There could be some people who just want to take advantage of that. They're like, I don't want to do anything for myself. I just want this man to take care of me. And that's fine if that's what you're into. And I'm sure that there are men out there who would 100% want to provide. But this is just who I am as a person. Like, I just can't, if I'm not actively working to make my life better, I can't expect someone else is going to do that for me.
Exactly.
And like, I cannot expect my partner to be the answer to all of my financial blessings, life, emotional, mental,
everything.
You know what I mean? Like, another person can't be your everything.
That's
and
true.
I think there are people in our life that are placed there to help us level up in certain situations. You know, aim for the stars and reach the moon or whatever. That's
like basically what you said, to be whole in yourself before you know, go ahead and that's another topic on its own. Being whole in yourself is like a journey on its own. And it's usually something that I would say you should do while you're single. But women, we are not getting into that conversation now.
Yeah, because it can get really ugly.
So this next quote, I'm just going to read this quote before we get into any questions. Someone says, I have a date with this guy this weekend, and he asked me what my budget was, so he could pick a nice restaurant for us.
Huh? Wait, can you repeat
I'm going to repeat that. I have a date with a guy this weekend, and he asked me what my budget was, so he could pick a nice restaurant for us.
What's your budget?
What's your budget?
Me on the date.
So my question is, who's paying on the first date?
Oh, I hate this. I hate this question. I think it depends. I don't know. I've always been raised that if I ask someone to go somewhere, on me.
That's what people say usually. Like,
no, but that's like who I am.
Whoever asks should pay. But in this case, this guy is asking this girl out, and he asked her what is her budget, so he can pick a nice restaurant. What does that mean?
Maybe he's trying to suss out if she is what they call high maintenance.
Wait, can I come in?
Sure. So interjecting is going to be our producer, Kenny Bazoye. You won't be able to see his face, but you'll be able to hear his voice.
Okay, so this is my take on this. Where is it written? Which constitution is it written for you to say who is going to pay for a date, or first date, second date, last date? Where is it written?
In the Constitution of Love.
In the Constitution of Love.
So it's clearly that somebody just made that up?
It's not a made-up thing in the sense that it's the first date.
But also, if we think
So
back
what
to
if-
history of courtship, most of the time it was the men because of,
That's
chivalry.
why I was
Which of the
about to
history,
say.
following German history, Italian history,
bah.
Morocco history,
What
Nigeria
history have women been picking up men? Which history are
So,
women approaching men besides this time?
My argument here is this. If I'm poor, I'm broke, I don't have money.
Why are you dating?
You shouldn't be looking for a woman. Go get your money
Wow.
out.
Go get your money up.
Go get your money. You shouldn't
you're-
be looking
that's
for
where your
love.
priority is? You're
your
broke, you're
priority,
poor?
You're poor.
Can you pay
you're
your bills?
Broke, you can't pay your bills. I think that should probably be your priority right now. If you can't at least pay for a woman's meal, just the meal.
Just even a woman's meal. Can you pay for your own meal? Like, are you fed?
If you're broke, you're poor and everything. I don't know why people have sold the idea of love being something without financial backing. I'm not saying like women are gold diggers and you go after the money alone, but we don't talk about how important the money is.
Dating is
A
expensive.
very, 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 very wise man once said, love is sweet, but when money enters, love is sweeter.
Amen.
Davido. I'm just saying. Like,
So let me understand
lyrics.
from a man perspective, you're saying that if I don't have money, I should move on.
No, wait.
it's not like if you don't have money you don't have a
We are
lot of
talking
money.
about the first date.
Okay.
The first
The
date,
first date happens to be like on Monday.
yeah.
We are gonna go for a date.
On a Monday, you
For
don't like
example.
me.
You don't have a job.
Now
It's
on
okay.
Monday, I don't have money.
You can get creative with the date. If
Yeah.
you don't have money, let's go on a picnic.
That's
Let's
true.
take a walk. Let's get creative. She doesn't have to know that you don't have money. So let me give you an example. Imagine a guy coming to meet me. He doesn't have money, or coming to meet you or something. He doesn't have money to take you out. In fact, there are some guys that can even put it in a way that you feel like, oh, that's cute, and kind of go out with the person. But that can't be a repetitive thing, one. Two, get creative with the dates. If you don't have money, let's do something. But I wouldn't want to know that you don't have money to pay for my date.
So if you have money and I don't have money, and then you want us to go for a date, we won't go because it's a first date.
If I am the one asking you, then it makes sense. But if you are the one trying to,
Because then what you would do is like, oh, I can't right now, or
Yeah.
like, or if you're able to be open with the person, you can say, I'm low on funds. And
low
then
on
they can be
funds.
like,
And
yo,
they'll-
it's on
okay,
me.
it's
Don't
on
worry
me,
about it.
you know?
If that's going to make you feel like emasculate you, work
That's
on
on
that.
you.
That's within you.
Yeah.
That's not with them. Because they offered to treat you and you're going to shut it down because it makes you feel less of a man.
exactly.
That's,
My opinion is totally different, and the reason I say my opinion is different is because I think anybody that can pick the bill should pick a period. Now, every good man knows that they have a role, a majority role to play in it. But when you start to make it look like, oh, you must be rich, you must have money to do this, then I start to think that, where is it written? Which law? Where's the constitution? Who is implementing this? Why are you the one enforcing it?
Elizabeth, I'm going to let you take
okay,
this.
no, we're not saying that he has to be rich. But if you're coming to me broke, you're telling me that your priorities aren't straight, that you're not looking to be somewhat stable enough to then welcome, because another person is another burden
Yeah.
if you're not able to take care of yourself, let alone them.
So
And I'm
will
not saying in a relationship your partner is supposed to take care of you. No, by all
So
means.
will you agree that women expectations are most time what they can't give themselves?
No.
No,
I,
because
I said the complete
As
opposite.
a woman, I can take myself to go and buy lunch, and I can probably
Can you say
take
the same
someone
for you?
out to buy lunch. But if you are asking me out on a date and you cannot buy lunch, that's
Why
not
are you
you.
asking
The
me?
requirement is not for you to be rich. That's not you being rich. That's just
My
you being
question
able to
is
take
this,
care
let
of
me
yourself.
paraphrase it. Things you order when you go and when your man take you for a date is what you order when you go alone, right?
Yes.
Dom
100%.
Perignon, champagne.
Because I treat myself. That's exactly
That's-
why I said I buy
that's the
myself
thing.
the flowers weekly. Because
understand.
I don't want you to come up and be like, oh, you don't treat yourself this way when I'm not
Yeah,
around. Baby, I
yeah.
treat myself better when you're not around. Which is why you're not around often, okay? Like, no. And I understand this isn't for every person.
Yeah.
I understand that maybe my views are a little bit different. But personally speaking, if I cannot give myself that, I don't think that it's right for me to expect the same or more from someone else.
So it's fair
Because I
to
feel
say
like it's not the same like playing field. It's not the same foundation.
it's fair to say the second date you pay, right? Since I pay for the first one.
If I'm feeling like it, yeah.
So you have to feel like it.
Yes,
Yeah.
because if
So
the first date was a little lackluster, no,
So-
pause.
This is not fair.
No, pause. Of course it's fair. If the first date was a little lackluster and I'm giving you the second date to redeem yourself,
That's another thing. So I was going to just add, you need to build
redeem.
your rapport. So it depends on how long these two people have been speaking to each other, how long they've known each other. If a guy just walks up to me and I don't know him, we haven't had any form of conversation. He just asks, can I get your number or your like Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. And then we talk for like 2 days and it's like, I want to take you out, you know, for a nice spot tonight or whatever. At this place, so and so. We've only spoken for like maybe a few days. I don't really know him that well. We haven't opened up to each other. We're still presenting like our best selves to each other. He's not going to be open enough to tell me he doesn't have money. Or if he comes up and he's broke and I pay for the date, that's already leaving like a bad impression.
Red flag.
Now, if it's something that we've spoken over time, we've gotten to know each other, I know him, he knows me. If it's like, you know, yo, babe, I'm not up right now, but like, you know, I'd really like to take you out or I'd really like to spend some time with you. It's a different case. And then once after the first date, if you pay, girls usually start offering to pay for the date when they are interested. And in the order of things, normally, when it's not the girl that approached the guy, the girl will normally be like trying to fill it out to see why she should go with this guy. The guy is the one trying to put out himself, like trying to get you. Yeah. Basically trying to get you to see that he's worth it and all of that. So in that sense, he's the one that offers to pay for things. Otherwise, I was by myself. You don't have to ask me out. I'm okay, I'm good. Like you ask me, you pay. When I start feeling you, I'm going to start paying. And I feel like a lot of women, when they start liking the man or the guy, paying for things is not a problem.
women will spoil the love out of you.
As long as they're in love with you.
Honestly. I don't know where this
Forget
idea,
it.
I really don't know where the idea came off that women don't shower men in gifts and experience. Women will fly
What's
you
the most
out.
expensive thing you've bought for a man?
Yes. I'm interested.
That's
yes.
not family?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A reminder you're interested.
You know how many times I say yes, I'm
Okay.
interested. We want to know yes. Thank you, Chelsea.
No,
yes.
wait. Didn't we say it's because if a woman is really interested in you and really
Yeah,
invested?
so it would have to be someone you were really invested in. What's the most...
Yes.
Can you put a value on it?
I
or can
can't
you, like...
because I haven't been that invested in someone to
Bruh.
invest my money. No, but no, because
You see my point?
no, because Kenny.
Chelsea, I just love you.
Wait,
Okay, I can actually
Let
say...
me land now.
It's
We have to let Elizabeth land.
Let me land. I say that no disrespect to anyone, but genuinely, like I'm a happy single woman. Okay, and that's as far as I'm gonna put it. And I've been a happy single woman. If there is someone that comes into my life that I feel like is genuinely there for me and is genuinely like into me, the whole package.
Yes.
No question. The way that I spoil the people that I love in my life generally, like my friends, no question that I would do it. But I feel like I'm not gonna do that for someone
well,
if I
I
don't
believe
see.
you because you gave me a bottle of champagne.
Ooh!
I believe you.
Okay, can we say the name of the champagne just so people understand?
Yes, I believe you.
Got that Veuve Clicquot, so we understand.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
So I believe you.
Yeah.
But on a real, women way of spoiling men is different from men way of spoiling women.
How do
real.
men want to be spoiled?
I'm a man
Yeah.
on the real.
How
do you
do
want to be
men
spoiled?
want to be spoiled?
Shopping trip?
Well, there are children in this room, so that's a very big question.
You see, when you say there are children in this room, women tend to gift sex sometimes
Sometimes.
as
Yeah.
a gift, as opposed to material
But
things.
some men will say a gift is something that you get occasionally.
See,
You see, that's a good point. And on that note, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back discussing more on the dynamics of relationships. Stay tuned.
Do you want to be your own boss and make income or extra income with flexible schedule? Welcome to Keenan Courier. Keenan Courier works as a marketplace platform connecting customers who need something delivered with drivers that are willing to serve them. Courier with any vehicle, better trip allocation, and cash out your earnings whenever you want. Download our driver apps today to sign up.
Welcome back to your favorite show, The Discussion. Joining me today is our co-host, Elizabeth Eloidi from The Chat Up Show.
States will be 30 years old on the 27th of August 2021. Ours is a land with an enduring monarchy of global acclaim. It is a land filled with distinguished sons and daughters defining and holding their own in all spheres of human endeavor, both at home and in the diaspora. We are a people of confidence and excellence, steeped in values, culture, courage, respect, and measured wisdom. Let us celebrate our Edo-ness. God bless Edo State.
The Holy Ghost just whispered to me, I'm going to pray and make declarations. After that, you will check your accounts. Right now, you are going to see what will happen. Angels will start depositing money. Right where you are, I release alerts. Receive miracle alert.